Hey, how you doing? This is Cam. I got a great opportunity to visit Giegoldt, the NBRC band secretary, at his home in Lakewood, Washington. The video you're going to be watching is about me and him talking about pedigrees and how important it is for every serious roller guy to keep good records about their breeding and their history of their breeding. He also is lucky enough to have some master flyer breeding records. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, like my channel, click subscribe and hit that bell notification, or that bell icon. See you later. Bye.
Okay, the pedigree that I'm holding up is from a hen from 1939. She was one of the best birds that Bill Pinson ever brought over to the United States. This bird was a foundation bird for many lofts, including Ciro Valenti and Chan Grover. His comments on the upper corner indicate that this was one of his all-time favorite hens. And
you can read it. You want to read it? It says rare.
Bill's handwritten notes here says, "My old favorite, a perfect roller over a distance of 15 yards, a rare stock bird." Also noted, this was a bull-eyed blue checker.
And it's signed by him, too.
Signed by Bill Pinson, given to Ciro Valenti of Kansas City.
What was the band number?
NBRC 39, number 1847.
For those who don't know, what is 939? When is that?
1939 was the year that the bird was born.
Okay.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
So pedigrees are good because...
Pedigrees, I think, are critical if you plan to maintain a good family of birds. Outcrosses are maybe necessary if you're inbreeding, but you need to have the history behind your birds so you know where a champion originated from, what side of the family it came from. It could be dominant cock, it could be dominant hen, as in the case of 514, dominant hen. One of Bill's most famous all-time breeders was a hen.
And 514 is known for the band because I talk about the bands you have in the back.
Well, the original bands, the first band created for pigeons for the roller breeder was 1929, and that was HRC, Harbour and Roller Club of England. Our band collections, I've been doing this for over 15 years now. I keep a record of all the bands in the computer, in a database. When a bird is lost and I get a contact, I can immediately go back and tell that person who the owner of that bird was, and they can contact him and he can get his bird back.
And all the master flyers?
These books are all master breeding records, the originals, or copies of the originals that I've collected over the last 40 some years, including Pinson's and 24 or 25 other well-known breeders. It's just a hobby within a hobby, something that I felt the necessity to collect this information before we pass on. Many times after we're gone, our family doesn't know what to do with this information, and it's lost forever. Never can be recovered or recreated. So I felt there was a necessity to save this information for our hobby.
And Ciro gave you all this, right?
Ciro Valenti sent me all of this before he passed away. He was best friends with Chan Grover in the war in England. That's how they both spent every weekend at Pinson's house. I also, from Chan, received all of Bob Evans' breeding records.
Okay. So, do pedigree, right? That's what your one message to everybody is: keep a record.
Absolutely. Know what your family is. You may not see something today that you're breeding from, but if you have a history, eventually you will know what bird, what foundation bird, or what bird in your breedings is prepotent.
Okay.
It will be able to reproduce itself, which is an interesting key to Pinson's breeding. Was he didn't necessarily say that a champion was something that was up in the air. He bred his birds on the ground, and he mated like-to-like birds. It was important to mate like-to-like. And his definition of a champion was a bird that was able to reproduce itself.
Okay, thank you very much.